Should I buy AliExpress or Alibaba or Chinese products or parts for my car? That's probably why you clicked on this video. I'm gonna share with you guys a real life experience detailing exactly why you should, but you also shouldn't order parts for your car from AliExpress. So, let me give you guys a little bit of backstory. About a year and a half ago, I was driving my C63 AMG, 2012, and I heard a little bit of noise from the front end of the engine. I was like, uh-oh, looks like it's gonna be another one of those idler pulleys, very common. So I checked the idler pulleys, and I was like, oh yeah, one of them is going bad, it's making a little bit of noise. So I was like, yeah, 20 bucks, let's order one. I got an original one, it was, you know, really cheap. Put it in, and the noise kind of like almost went away, but there was still a little bit of rattling left. And so I checked it one more time, and I noticed that the water pump shaft was starting to kind of like make a little bit of noise. I'm like, okay, great, it hasn't failed yet. So, but I should probably eventually replace it. So I was like, let's see how much a original water pump is from Mercedes-Benz. And it was like $690 plus tax Canadian. So I'm like, that's a little bit expensive. I'm not really down to pay that amount a year and a half ago, which was fine. It didn't fail yet. So I'm like, you know what? Let's go on AliExpress and try to find an AliExpress one. Why not? It's the same part number. It's metal. It has a gasket. It's gonna fit, right? So I ended up ordering one. And I was not in a rush because mine didn't fail yet, and it literally took like 2-3 weeks to arrive, so it wasn't that bad. Anyways, I ordered it on like March something, and it arrived April 3rd of 2024. It was $99.63, and the shipping was $46.62. And the total was 146 Canadian dollars. Landed at my door. So instead of $690 plus tax, which is like $750 after tax Canadian, it was only $146. Not bad, right? Anyways, so the part arrives, and we're like, okay, let's replace it. It was super easy. It takes like, you know, it depends how good you are. It can take anywhere from 25 minutes all the way up to 3.5 hours to change it. Depends on, you know, your mechanical skills. So anyways, we replace it. Everything is good. The noise goes away. I'm like, hell yeah, I got a brand new water pump. Life is great. And I drive the car. Nothing. No issues. Fast forward to very recently. And let's just say I did a little bit of spirited driving, and I did like a really, really hard pull. You know, go from second gear to third gear to fourth gear, and like, you know, bang the red line. And the car was driving great. Everything was fine. And then all of a sudden, I didn't hear any noises. I didn't hear any strange stuff. But, you know, like when you're driving the car hard, it technically, you know, like warms up and all the fluids are warm. But then when you're coasting down on the highway, everything kind of like, you know, is supposed to cool down because of all the wind and everything. It's plus 14 degrees outside right now, so it's supposed to get colder. But the car didn't get colder. It started to actually get even warmer, like even hotter. And I'm like, uh-oh, I think something broke. So anyways, the car's coolant temperature is supposed to sit at somewhere between 90 degrees Celsius to like 93 at the most, depending on, you know, a couple of factors, how hot it is outside, you know, if you're running the climate control, etc., etc. So anyways, it goes to like 94, which is like normal. Then it goes 95, and then it just jumps to 100, and then 105, 100, like 110, 115, 120 degrees Celsius. And I'm like, uh-oh. The coolant is overheating, like that's it, like the engine is like too hot. And I start panicking because I'm like, oh, like, you know, the engine's about to overheat, and that's not good. We don't want to damage anything. So, you know, I get home because I was really close by, shut off the car is like boiling. So I let it cool down a little bit, you know, sit down and contemplate life. You know, car's broken, uh-oh, life is not good. And then everything cools down, so I open up the expansion tank cap or the radiator cap, and, you know, obviously it kind of fizzles a little bit, you know, some coolant comes out, which is totally normal. But I noticed something very interesting inside the cap, inside the reservoir rather. Inside the reservoir, there's like these little plastic shavings. And I'm like, that's very strange. No idea what failed, but it's probably the thermostat, because that's like the first thing that you always think, thermostat. So anyways, replace the thermostat. Good thing that we actually replaced it, because the pipe that goes to the thermostat, like this one, it actually kind of like broke off, like the little thin one. So had to replace that one, which is good. Drove the car, it was overheating less, but it was still overheating. And I'm like, okay, it's probably the water pump. And the reason why I thought it was the water pump at the end was because of the plastic shavings. And I remember when I ordered the AliExpress water pump, I remember that the shaft from this one, it was plastic. Well, not the shaft, but like the blades, they're like plastic. It's kind of a stupid design. But even the original one, it had like plastic fins from what I remember. So I'm like, it's gotta be the water pump. So anyways, we take out the water pump, and guess what? Exactly how I thought it was gonna be, it was in fact the water pump. So let me show you guys exactly what failed, so you guys can kind of understand what's going on. So here we have the water pump, here we have the plastic shaft, and there we go. So this is what the engine is supposed to turn, this thing. So as you guys can see, it spins this part. You guys see that? So it spins that, but these blades inside, you see these blades that are supposed to turn, these plastic ones like that, well, they don't turn. See? They don't turn the blades. So I'm spinning this, but the blades are not moving. They're supposed to be moving like this. And they're plastic. So all those blades, they broke. Well, not broke, but the shaft broke or whatever. And it just started sending plastic like through here and through there and through the entire cooling system. And that's it, the water pump failed. So the answer to your guys' question, should I get AliExpress parts for my car? Yes, do it. You'll save a lot of money. Like I saved, like I said, instead of like $750 after tax, it was only $146, like $150. So that's a good thing, right? You save a lot of money. And another question you guys probably have is, well, how long do they last? The parts. Well, it really depends, like how you drive, where you drive, how hard you drive. But I got it on April 3rd of 2024. So it has been about a year and a half. So the part survived for a year and a half. Okay, that's a real life experience, a year and a half. Okay, so how much mileage did I drive on it? Well, right now my car has 198,549 kilometers. So 198 and a half, call it 199, 200. And I remember that on April 8th of 2024, my car had 166,000 kilometers, well, and 166,774 kilometers. So if you do the math, this water pump survived 32,000 kilometers approximately. So is that good? Sure, you know, like if you need it, get it, it'll survive. If you're driving your car just kind of like regularly throughout the city, you're not really beating up on it, it's fine. Get AliExpress parts. They work, they run, they're gonna work. The question is how long? You don't really know. It's so hard to say, because maybe they'll last a week, maybe they'll last a month, maybe a year, maybe the lifetime of the car. You really don't know. A lot of people say, oh, like Chinese parts are so bad. You know what? Some of them are really good and some of them are really bad. So it's really hard to say. I can't tell you yes or no. All I can tell you is, here's my experience. Would I do it again for this exact part? No. The reason why is because, as you guys saw on that part, this is a bad design. This shaft and these blades, they're made of plastic. That's a bad design. The new water pump, the upgraded design, it has a metal shaft and metal blades, so they will never break. Well, never say never, but they will not break as easily as the plastic one. Like, you will need to like beat the shit out of your car to make them break. And even then, like, I don't think it will. So this water pump probably gonna survive the lifetime of this car, most likely. Would I order any other parts from AliExpress? Absolutely, of course. 100%. I've ordered tons of carbon stuff from my car from AliExpress. It fits. Well, I've ordered it. It hasn't fit yet because, well, Canada Post, You suck. Deliver my parts. We've had a Canada Post strike, so unfortunately a lot of parts have not arrived yet, but you guys stay tuned for the upcoming videos. We'll have a whole bunch of carbon stuff arrive, and the next video I'm going to show you guys the transmission tune that we did and give you guys kind of like a, you know, not a before and after, but show you how it is, if you can even show how it is. And yeah, and then another thing I'm going to show you guys is I'm thinking of upgrading this screen with the Android Auto one. So yeah, a couple of mods coming for the C63, like little stuff here and there. But we have been chasing this overheating issue, and now it is good. The car does not overheat. Everything is great. I'm super happy. Thank God. We can drive the car again and not worry. But yeah, should you buy AliExpress parts for your car? Yes? No? There's your answer. Now you guys know. Thank you all for watching. Stay tuned for the transmission video, the carbon pieces installed. We got the spoiler, we got the diffuser, and maybe this Android Auto screen. I'll probably make another little bit more detailed video of what it's going to look like, and I want to get your guys' opinion. Should we install it? Should we not install it? I think it's going to be a great addition to the car. I think I need it. And if I get a lot of interest in the video, then I'll definitely order one, and it's going to come from AliExpress, and we'll install it, and I'll give you guys the how to install video. And yeah, thank you all for watching. See you guys in the next video. Peace.